Okay, one of our favorites is back. That's Adrien Brody in his Oscar-winning performance in The Pianist.
I believe the youngest actor to win in that category.
Awesome achievement. Let's go back through his life and times for a moment. Here he is. Oh, as a little kid, we think
cute.
Somewhere in Queens, circa what, 1980, 82 perhaps? I think we have this is his high school photo. What high school did you go to, Adrien?
I went to Performing Arts, LaGuardia.
Fame, right?
Fame.
The Fame High
Yes.
School.
Were you voted most likely anything?
Not to succeed necessarily.
Now, this is not high school. This is actually Summer of Sam. About
John
that,
Leguizamo there.
yeah, that crazy John, what was his name? David Berkowitz, the serial killer. Great film. And finally, Midnight in Paris. These are some of our favorites. Adrien Brody, welcome back to Good Day New York. Congratulations on the new project, Houdini. How's life?
Life is grand, you know. I'm still doing what I love, and I'm back home. Get to hang out with you guys and talk about Houdini, who was a major inspiration to me as a boy, and it's a remarkable thing. I think he was not only a heroic figure because I had a fascination with magic, but magic led into an understanding of acting and performance, and then in my teenage years, I found the creative process of researching characters and immersion into the roles that I portrayed to be kind of a magical and more meaningful experience and somewhat elusive. And so it's led me to become an actor, and here I am now asked to portray that man.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of a remarkable thing.
So we've got a clip of you as Houdini. Let's take a look.
Exhilarated, mystified.
He wants to escape something.
Is Harry Houdini your real name?
It is now.
Trying to be somebody, trying to be
Escapes can't get smaller, they have to get bigger.
wanna find the one who helps you breathe.
You're Houdini, right? Look at this.
It's all a big mistake, and you leave on all you take from the life.
Filled with water.
Always been close.
How do you get out?
It looks great, and by the way, you can see it on the History Channel, actually. It's airing Monday and Tuesday. That's September 1st and September 2nd at 9 p.m. You know, Adrien, for a lot of us, Houdini is like a mythical figure. You know, you'd have to be Houdini to get out of that, and we don't actually think about who Houdini is. He was an actual person who I think is actually buried here in New York City. Tell us about Houdini the man.
He is. My mom's a photographer, and she's photographed Penn and Teller at Houdini's grave here, and I've been to his grave, and I've also played another character where we had a
little bit of a rivalry.
Yeah. But, you know, he's an awe-inspiring person. I mean, he has the most drive of anyone that I've ever met.
When did he live?
He was a Hungarian immigrant. He came to the United States at a very young age, and he was in Appleton, Wisconsin, and then ended up in New York City. And, you know, they had a brownstone here, and he lived with his wife, Bess, and, but, you know, his struggle is really the kind of his journey, and his accomplishment is like the epitome of the American dream, in my opinion. You know, here is a man who not only escaped the confines of the shackles in a physical sense, but he overcame poverty. He escaped the social constraints of being an immigrant, and you know, really became the greatest performer of that era, and is still relevant today, and it's a remarkable achievement.
So you mentioned that you were into magic as a child. I read that you used to be the amazing Adrien and put on shows.
I was the amazing.
Did you do a magic trick to get this role?
Fortunately, no. Fortunately, no.
Did you submerge yourself in water to get into the role?
I did have to submerge myself in water and do a number of the stunts, but not to get the role. I think they had enough faith that I could immerse myself in the character without having to immerse myself underwater. But
you're known for extremes, though. You've lost a lot of weight. You've gained a lot of weight. Did you put yourself in danger to play Houdini at all? Did you want to do the stunts?
It kind of comes with the territory. I feel like, you know, I don't do things because I think that it's interesting, purely interesting. I do what I feel is necessary to embody that person and to understand it. So if you really need to understand starvation and you have to portray a man with a transition of tremendous weight loss, it's not something you can just act. And
Adrien, what's going on here? He's hanging. Whoa, this looks dangerous. And he did this.
so
what stunt is this?
they hung me off of a crane and is what they did with a straitjacket on by my ankles.
It
but
looks
it's
painful.
remarkable. It's really amazing. But he did much more daring things than that, and he did this at the turn of the century with just ropes and.
Primitive equipment.
Not like the belay system.
We got a clip of Adrien in action as Houdini. Watch this, please.
Put an ad in the paper and tell people you're going to do something crazy Tuesday at noon. And 1,000 people will show up Tuesday at noon. Throw in a chance of me getting killed, and you have to beat them back with a stick. It was the wrong moment to start thinking. If I started to think, I might forget who I was. The great Houdini.
Looks so good. And I always,
Let's see what happens here. Hold on. Does he make the hole?
I think he survives.
He goes in the hole.
But you have to see the movie to.
Then he has to
see
undo
how I
himself.
escape.
That looks really
Right.
intense. All right, we can see it Monday, Tuesday, 9 o'clock on the History Channel. Congratulations.
That's great.
Thank you.
What's next for you, Adrien?
What's next?
You start a production company,
I am
right?
I'm working on. We have a film that we're going to produce that I will be in called Manhattan Nocturne, which we'll probably shoot in December here, and it's a noir thriller, which is really exciting, very well written, and play a reporter investigating a murder, and it's very exciting.
Okay.
Maybe he can get a role.
That's all right.
I can get you.
You get me in?
I think I can speak to.
okay.
He plays
I can
a
speak to the
reporter very
producer.
well on TV.
There's a problem with a lack of talent, an extreme lack of talent. Adrien Brody,
Hey,
everybody.
great to
Thank you
see
so
you.
much.
Thank you
Good to
so
see
much. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.